Now, in the case where a man urinated on a co-passenger in an Air India flight, now there's a new claim. Now, the man saying that the lady urinated on the seat herself and it wasn't him. He's saying that the woman peed on her own seat and I didn't. That's what the arrested man has told a Delhi court. Now, the victim woman herself urinated on the seat and she had a health problem, is what the accused in this case has said. And he said that he was asked that why didn't the police tell this? And he said that the woman was a Kathak dancer. The accused, remember, is Shankar Mishra in this case, and this is what Shankar Mishra's lawyer Ramesh Gupta has claimed in the Delhi court. Now, the court then went on to ask him that why didn't you ask for anticipatory bail? But Ramesh Gupta, the lawyer for the accused in this case, said that the accused had no enmity. Did the police investigate this matter is what the accused lawyer is now questioning. So a new claim that is being made in this case where a man urinated on a 70-year-old co-passenger in an Air India flight, on board an Air India flight. Now he's saying that it wasn't him who urinated in this case, but the woman urinated on her seat herself. My colleague Vedant now joining us for more details on this. Vedant, the number of twists and turns that we've seen in this case. Earlier, we saw that the accused, Mr. Mishra, had released chats saying that he had paid close to 15,000 to the victim in this case to not bring out this matter. But now we are seeing that he's saying that he didn't urinate at all and it was her who urinated on her seat herself.
Our claims by Shankar Mishra accused in this case, and his lawyer in fact said that it was the victim herself who in fact urinated on that seat. He in fact went on to say that she had some health problems. She could not control and she urinated, on the seat, and this.
All right, Vedant will be joining us with more details in just a short while, but this new claim that has been made by the accused in the incident of a man urinating on a co-passenger in an Air India flight, the accused, Shankar Mishra's lawyer, has now said that it wasn't him who urinated on the woman, but it was the woman herself. She was a Kathak dancer, is what the accused lawyer has said, and they've said that she had health issues herself, which is why she urinated on her own seat. Remember, this was an absolutely shocking case in which this case came up, and the DGCA, in fact, the Civil Aviation Regulatory Body, the watchdog, had called out Air India on this and called out their negligence. Remember, in this case, the entire case, the allegation was that Shankar Mishra urinated on a co-passenger, the 70-year-old woman, and after that, he was let go off the flight without facing any action. So because of which, the DGCA had also pulled up Air India, and then Air India issued a notice, issued a statement saying that their action also lagged in some way and their action should have been more prompt, and there should have been some action that the Air India could have taken against Shankar Mishra. But now this new claim by Shankar Mishra's lawyer saying that it wasn't him who urinated on the co-passenger, but she urinated on her seat herself. Vedant is now back with us for more. Vedant, tell us about the arguments that happened in the court in which this new claim was made. All right, Vedant will be with us in just a short while, but the man saying that the woman peed on, the woman urinated on herself. Now, Shankar Mishra, remember, has been accused of urinating on a woman on an Air India flight 8 weeks ago. The incident happened in November, but it only came to light in January, and that's why Air India was also being questioned as to what action they took against the accused. And this entire incident had stoked nationwide outrage. But now the accused lawyer has told the Delhi court that he did not do it. It was the elderly co-passenger who urinated on herself because she had health issues. Now, remember, Mishra had been issued a notice by the Sessions Court on an application filed by the Delhi police, and the additional Sessions judge heard the application seeking a revision of an order passed last week, sending Mishra to a 14-day judicial remand. Now, during this hearing is when this new claim has been made by Shankar Mishra's lawyer. My colleague Alok Pandey now joining us for more on this. Alok, this absolutely shocking claim that is now being made by the accused Shankar Mishra that it wasn't him, but the victim in fact urinated on her own seat is what Shankar Mishra is saying.
Yeah. See, I think Vedant was just giving us the details of how shocking this claim is. what we need to again look at is the question that here is somebody who is an accused and who's been, I mean, there have been such grave allegations against him, such massive allegations against him, and yet he's going to court and he is claiming that this woman urinated on the seat by herself. It's a bizarre claim. It's also victim shaming. It is something that really is well and truly shocking, for the want of a better word. And this again is a story that's been in the headlines for a lot of time. This is a story that has taken a lot of TV time, and deservedly so, because it's really, really criminal what has happened.
Right.
And you have somebody who's an aggrieved, and yet such a bizarre claim coming through from the accused is really something that is an attempt, looks like, at victim shaming.
Right, and Alok, we also know that the accused Shankar Mishra had earlier released WhatsApp chats with the woman passenger, and he had said that the woman's WhatsApp messages show that she had condoned the alleged act and had no intention to file a complaint. Those WhatsApp chats were released by Shankar Mishra himself, and he had said that he also paid some money to the victim in this case, which had later been returned by the victim. He claimed that he had paid the money agreed upon by both sides on Paytm on November 28th, but after almost a month, on December 19th, the woman's daughter returned the money. So, Alok, those claims that were made earlier on, just 6-7 days before today, in those claims, he had said that he had a conversation with the woman. The woman condoned the act, and the two agreed on a common amount that that Shankar Mishra had to pay the woman, amount that was later returned. So, in those WhatsApp chats that he had revealed, that time he didn't say that he didn't do this, or he didn't deny these charges at all, but he just said that we had spoken about it and we had come to a conclusion that the woman won't file a complaint.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right. And then we return to the same question. I mean, so what if compensation has been given? So what if you have arrived at a compromise? If the person on the other side is aggrieved, that person has the right to file a criminal complaint. And that, we saw, I mean, I remember seeing on TV that some people who were close to him were going on saying, ki ye to uski maa jaisi hai aur ye aise kaise karega. So, these are all questions that are really shocking, and the entire bartao, the word that you use, and indeed the conduct of the accused seems to be extremely bizarre, including this bizarre claim. So this is something that closely needs to be tracked, because of course this is just a custody hearing, but if this is the defense that is going to be taken, then one waits to see how it plays out in court.
Right, and Alok, it's all the more shocking that we were just talking about those previous WhatsApp chat releases that the accused had made in this case, and in that he didn't explicitly accept that he had done this, or neither did he explicitly deny that he had done this. But regardless of that fact, he confessed and he agreed that he had a WhatsApp conversation with the woman in which they had come to a conclusion. So that sort of went on to show that he's not entirely denying that he did this. But now the situation is different, that he's saying that I didn't do it at all, and it was the woman who peed on herself.
Well, yes, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. All that you say, the fact that the WhatsApp chats were released, the fact that, that all of this was happened, is something that really is very, 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 very shocking. And I believe that we also have Swati Maliwal perhaps on the line. If we can also just try and go across to her to get her views on what has happened.
All right, we have Swati Maliwal now joining us, who's the chairperson of the Delhi Commission for Women. Swati Maliwal, your first thoughts on this? Would you call it victim shaming? Because earlier the accused had not said that he has not done this, and in fact he had released those WhatsApp chats, but now he's outrightly denying it and in fact saying that the woman urinated on herself.
I think this is a classic case of victim shaming, and it's just adding insult to injury. This person is a hazard to society, and he has to be tried and he has to be given the strongest punishment. Earlier, he has even apologized for his crime. He has admitted to it, and now just to save his skin, he is just indulging in something which almost all criminals do, is just actually blame the victim. And in this case, it is so ridiculous that he's telling that she urinated on herself. What about the eyewitnesses there? What about the cabin crew who were informed? What rubbish is this? This person is completely obnoxious, and his audacity is just increasing by the day. This person should be tried, given punishment, and it's not just as if he is blaming and shaming the victim. He's also, in a way, trying to just say such horrible things about the dance form Bharatnatyam. I have done Bharatnatyam for a couple of years, and I know about Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam is actually a form of yoga. And Bharatnatyam, if you will ask all the doctors, they will tell that it is actually a way to cure the disease that he is saying that, she was having because of Bharatnatyam. So I think it's really very unfortunate. This man should be taken to task, and it's high time that our justice system starts dispensing justice a bit sooner, because otherwise what we see is that the victim ends up getting blamed, and it's not fair, and it's really unfortunate.
And Swati, it's all the more shocking that, as you were also mentioning, that there were eyewitnesses to this case who we also spoke to earlier on the show, and even the DGCA had slammed Air India for not taking an action in this, and they had said that the entire matter was unprofessional. And in fact, Air India, interestingly, grounded the pilot and the crew who were involved in this case and who were on duty. That crew was grounded, so that goes all the more to show that the incident happened and Air India acted on it. DGCA issued a statement, and now the man himself is saying that he didn't do anything.
I think it is just a desperate measure to save himself, and I don't think it will hold in the court of law, because there is just plenty of evidence against him, and I really don't think that what he says matters anymore. He has to be taken by task, and he has to ensure, the system has to ensure that he gets the strongest punishment, because only then will there be any kind of a deterrence against this horribly unruly behavior. And frankly, this was a 70-year-old woman. She was made to go through the most horrific plight by this man. And earlier he apologizes, and now, just in order to save himself, he's just indulging in victim blaming. And this is really, really very unfortunate, and just speaks volumes about what kind of a person he is.